Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be making some DIY Play-Doh that's safe for children. So you're going to start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour and just put it into an empty pot. We will be mixing all the ingredients together and cooking them. So I just started with just mixing it straight in the pot that we'll be using. The next thing is taking some table salt and using a half of a cup. So you're going to mix that right in with the flour. And then once you have that all in, you're going to use cream of tartar, and you're just going to be taking 1.5 teaspoons. And then you're going to take 3/4 cup of water, and then just 1 tablespoon of vegetable or canola oil. So once that's all in there, you're just going to add a few drops of whatever color food coloring you want. I let my daughter pick, and she picked blue. It's her favorite color right now, so I'm just adding a bunch of that. And if you want to go ahead and skip this step, you can. And then once the dough is made, you can just add the food coloring later so that you can make more colors with the same amount of dough. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this all together really well before I put it onto the stove. So I'm just mixing and mixing. This is a really simple recipe, and it's a lot of fun for the children. I really like the dough because it doesn't actually dry out, and it smells and looks just like normal Play-Doh. So it's actually pretty cool, and it's very simple to make, and for those of you that have older children, you could even make it with them. So I'm going to go ahead and put the oven onto medium heat and just place that pot right on top. So all you're going to do is continue to stir it and just watch it. You don't want it to get clumpy or to burn or anything, so just make sure you keep stirring consistently. This process is really fast. It definitely varies depending on you and your ingredients and how much you're making. So just keep your eye out and just keep stirring it. Once it starts to form a ball, that's when you know that you're all done. And throughout this process, I even had my little helper here. She was just taking the different colors in and out, because this is something you definitely want to do with your little ones and get them involved as well. So here you go. It kind of looks like a ball now. I'm just going to scrape all of it towards the center. It doesn't stick at all, which is really nice, and when you touch it, the dye doesn't come off on your fingers either, which was one of my concerns because obviously my daughter's going to be playing with it. So it's still a little bit warm. You're going to take the ball and you're going to put it right into a Ziplock bag. And then you're going to go ahead and take any remainder dough that you have and just put it in there as well. Once you're all done, you're just going to make sure that the dough is nice and tight and sealed in the bag, and you're going to wait for it to cool off, which only takes a few hours. It's going to look like this once it's all ready to go. It's nice and cool. Once you play with it, as you can tell, there's no dye coming on my hands, which I love, and the children love it.